Like I'm in this for the art. But then at the end of the day, it's like whatever hits is what everybody gonna go with.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna go with.
I think a piece of that is one, that shirt, bruh. It's a shirt I know sells.
Yeah.
I will not make that shirt again.
For real?
Swear. I might give it to you in another color or something, but like,
Why you? Why
bro, because it's like, imagine you play football, right?
Right.
Running back.
Yep.
Imagine if they made you hit the two hole every time.
Oh, I'm gonna score every time.
But look, does it not take the fun out of you?
Yeah.
Don't you want to hear something else? Like, don't you want to run to the 4? Don't you want to run to the 1? Like, me continuing to give you the same thing. Like,
You gonna watch?
I'm in it for I'm in it to create.
Humble Brag Podcast, episode 10.
We back. We back.
10 of them things. Y'all say 10? Y'all say 10?
That's
Yes,
10.
sir.
10 toes down,
10
too.
toes
Let's
down.
go.
Bonus round.
Factual.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's been watching, subscribing, telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yup.
We appreciate all the love for sure.
Season 1.
Keep it going. Season 1 to 8.
Season 1. This the finale, but we just getting started.
We're just getting started.
We just getting started.
But guess what, though? We got some heat back.
Bro.
Yeah.
Whole lot of
back there. We got some heat right here, too.
A whole lot
You know what I'm
of
saying?
A whole lot
Like,
of
whole lot of
A whole lot.
Man, hey, John, go ahead and get your boy an intro.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
intro.
Oh, most definitely.
That's
Most
dope.
definitely. The illustrious, the magnificent, the great.
Oh, we doing that. We doing that.
You know,
That's
the
what's
most
up. That's
detailed
what's up.
innovator, somebody that's, really pushing the culture forward in fashion. Somebody from my town, my city, Greensboro, North Carolina. Man.
Wait, you really from Greensboro?
We don't know if we're from Greensboro, bro. Like,
Hey, bro.
The intro.
and we know you not. Lexington.
Yeah, that
Represent, bro.
I heard you was from Brown Summit.
Greensboro, y'all know.
Yeah. The 336. Yeah.
But we want to definitely make sure we give the flowers to our brother today, Robert Ware, owner, founder, creative director of Faith and Figures, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I know y'all seen all the clothing, the fashion, the drip that we had
Right.
throughout season 1 and different episodes, and it's just all for the love, supporting our own.
We already told him, I need exclusive access.
Oh yeah.
That new rack.
Season 5. Season 5.
Most definitely.
Season 5, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, appreciate you for tapping in.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Most definitely. We just came back from the Atlanta streetwear pop-up, so I had to come and tap in, man. I was driving through. I couldn't drive through without stopping. So
Definitely, man. It's long overdue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we glad to hear your voice, the person behind the brand, and man, inspiring, man. That's what it's all about.
It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah. Hey, how we starting it off today, fellas?
What we got
For the
today?
Vino.
Vino.
Hey, man, if it's your first time tuning in, check it out. We love to share about wine, whiskey, but wine today.
This is cereal.
Cereal. Paso Robles.
Paso Robles.
There we go. Hey, give a little wink or something. Hey. So, this is a cab 2020. Let's look and see what Vino say first. You know what I'm saying?
The Vino.
I believe it's a 4.1.
You think 4.1?
It's a 4.1 on there. But while he's looking that up, Paso Robles, it stands for Oak of the Past. It's a very traditional city in California.
Yep.
A lot of people go there. It's a resort town for wines and other cultural things. Man, Paso Robles, that's like where a lot of the great wines come from.
Okay.
And we're on Cabernet Sauvignon today, and then I know Jeff gonna hit us up.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the taste notes, you know, like
Okay.
A little oat, vanilla, a little chocolate.
Oh, vanilla chocolate. All right.
Dark fruit. Golly, have I been drinking already? Nah, it's dark fruit. Blackberry, plums.
Okay.
All right. Leather.
Yeah.
Leather.
Okay.
You know what leather tastes like?
I was about to say, I wouldn't know.
I know how it smells. I feel like
And it's earthy, man. It's earthy.
You can taste it.
So shoot, let's give it a little smell. Let's
Smell
see.
test.
Oh, we gotta do a little swirl too.
Yeah, we can do a little swirl, a little.
We swirl on the table. We swirl on the table.
So what we did was
Okay.
throw it back into the decanter, you know?
Okay.
Which aerates the wine, lets it breathe, brings more flavor to it. You don't have to wait, you know? I mean, normally you gotta wait like 20 minutes.
Okay.
But if you got a decanter, jump right into it, you know? We ready to
Tell me a
I'm
little
learning.
bit about that decanter. I know we talked about it in episode 1 or 2.
Yeah, episode. So yeah, man, it's just a decanter. Decanter. I have like the strainer in there, and pretty much you just pour the wine in there. You ready to drink?
What's the price range on that?
This one. Tell me. Y'all go back and look at episode 1. Look at episode 1. Nah. We get them all prices. This one.
It's a lot of different decanters.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they may see that may be your first representation of it, but there's a lot of different.
There's a lot of
There's an entry level decanter.
Okay.
When I seen Jeff with a decanter, I was like, you know what? I want one of those. So I went and found that one. I said, I ain't on that level. So I went and found one I can afford.
Yeah, it's a different level.
Right.
A lot of them do the same thing. A lot of them do the same thing, but yeah, it's the glass.
That part.
What it smell like?
What it smells like,
Yeah.
So
Smell, man.
I smell earth.
I smell wind.
I smell
leather.
Wine.
I smell wine. I smell like some rusty rock or something. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Rusty
I
rock.
said earthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on the same page.
I was hoping somebody would say fire, like earth, wind, and fire.
I don't know what you got. What you smell?
No.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Hey, Hey, get a girl on you.
I'm looking for it.
Well, shoot, we're gonna give it to you. Hey, before we do,
Cheers up, man.
cheers, man. Episode 10.
Cheers.
Hey, let's go.
I don't. I smell alcohol. This is it.
Facts. That's my favorite wine. I smell wine. That's good.
That's good though.
I don't think we
That's
had
smooth.
a bad wine. I don't think we had a bad wine this season. For real.
That was fire. Hold on.
That's actually pretty smooth. I
I can taste the
it was gonna
oak though. You taste like the oak, like the oak and like a little bit of vanilla.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more dry, but it's actually like refreshing. And
It ain't sitting there. So when you take dry, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy, but I believe that's when it's like sitting on your tannins back there.
yeah, the tannins. Yeah.
The tannins.
Yeah. Tannins is like very dry. And it makes your mouth like watery and everything.
Yeah.
So
So
Y'all should have taught me all this.
I got notes.
I got notes.
yeah, we in a little,
Yeah, we
class.
do a little something,
We learning a little something on the end.
Okay.
But most definitely, let's get it right into it, man.
Okay.
Man, faith and figures, bro.
Faith and figures,
Man,
man.
we highlighting you today, but we definitely just gonna have an open conversation.
For sure.
Man, we glad to have you on, man. Let's start from the beginning, man. I think today.
it's been a journey though.
It's been
You just season 5.
Season 5, but
That's a journey.
but season 5 with Faith and Figures.
Yeah, okay.
So prior to that, how far are we going back?
To the beginning.
To the beginning.
How you get started, bro? Yeah. How did this come about?
Get started.
Yeah.
How did you build this brand? What's the vision?
I'm gonna go all the way back, man. To me, like bleaching shirts, cutting up shirts, man. That's around Nelly time. You feel me? That was right around like Nelly time. We were probably, I don't know, man, like 9, 10. Wow. You know? And
So
yeah. No, but it's kind of crazy how it kind of came full circle, man. My mom, I just recently had this conversation with my mom, and she was like, yo, it's crazy how back then, like I'm cussing you out by you cutting up your jeans and doing all this stuff, and now, full circle, I'm watching you make clothes.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy, and just crazy to hear it.
Yeah.
So where did that fashion like niche come from? Were you like always, were you like inspired by somebody? Were you always like watching YouTube videos? Or you just like
YouTube wasn't out back then.
Nah, man,
But was it
my
just like,
family.
I'm just,
Okay,
I'm trying to be fresh.
Yeah.
From
Jersey.
Jersey.
Plainfield, New Jersey. My aunts are stylists. Hairstylists.
Okay.
So I mean, if you know hairstylists, bro, they always fresh, bro. Always. So I kind of grew up in the shop in a way, going back and forth from Jersey to North Carolina. So a lot of the inspiration behind my clothes kind of comes from Jersey, a little bit of it. But man, I would say my family, man. I would say my mom and my older brother more than anything. Yeah, my mom and my older brother.
So do Mom Dukes be dripped out in the
Mom Dukes be dripped out. Mom Dukes be dripped out. There's a line by Dave East, man. He was like, I ain't lying, my mama do Prada boots. Ooh. And I'm like, yo, that's my mom. Like, that's my mom, bro. So for sure. So yeah, man.
Put that out there.
Yeah. So started there, man. And kind of kept it going, man. I started a brand in college with my friends, 11 Strong.
I remember that.
Yeah. I hated those shirts. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, yo, that's fire. I'm like, trash, bro. Trash. I hate seeing those shirts.
There's levels of this.
Yeah. So did that, man. Just was figuring out how to source things and stuff like that. Didn't go too well. 11 heads, you know. Yeah. Right. You like this one? Nah. Yeah. So a lot of egos, man. Fast forward, we did Mount High City Club. That was a spinoff to a grow up I owned. So that thing, I was just trying to make that thing full circle, but that didn't really work either. Then bass.
Yeah, that's
them bass.
So
you know, that's the true. That's the true baby. That's the true baby, man. The brand just meant foundation, man. I just tried to put the baseball stitches for some. It was just symbolic to something that somebody could identify with. It was nothing more than that.
Went out there knitting.
Yeah. I barely play baseball.
Yeah.
But
it's tough though.
Yeah. The design was fire.
Definitely.
I loved it while it lasted. Long story, I couldn't trademark the name though. Long story short, couldn't trademark it. We listened to Nipsey Hussle all day, and the message behind his music is ownership. I couldn't own it. I couldn't hand it down to anybody. I couldn't.
I had to pay a percentage or something like that. All that stuff.
My lawyer was like, man, I probably could have got it at the end of the day, but I didn't want to fight you for a year, 2 years, and I still don't get it on the back end. So at that point in time, it was kind of pivot, like.
So I got a question about that. So
That's a good.
was that like initial like huge hurdle? I'm assuming like
That was
I know you had like a
Yeah. The first hurdle was probably manufacturing. I think that was the first hurdle.
And that's why I was about to say. That's why I was gonna say because like in my head I'm trying to think like man, it seems like there's a lot of different avenues you gotta go down to make sure you're good. So like talk about some of those like struggles or learning curves you had to go through to basically get to because it sounds like you did it on your own.
A lot of it.
But you research on your own, figure out how to do it. That's tough.
Because I'm assuming the way you was producing clothes with 11 Strong is different from how you were doing with bass.
Completely different.
Different how you doing with Faith and Figure.
Completely.
How was that?
Long story short, man, I think learning the lingo.
Yeah.
This terminology, that was like probably the main hurdle. And like, bro, not trying to lowball people. When you lowball individuals, you like, oh, they selling me something for $11, I could get it for $7. Like, you're gonna get $7 quality.
Yeah.
So, with that, you gotta pay for it, bro. And you gotta pay to play. That's just what it is. But I think that was learning the lingo. I wasn't taught this, I didn't go to school for this. So just learning how to take measurements, give a tech pack, design clothes, like, and just challenging myself to do something different than anybody else. Man.
Yeah, because I always think that it just takes like I said,
a dope design.
Yeah, you gotta have this. I mean, first of all, that seems it's like writing a song, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to. I don't even
Right, the beat first. Yeah, I was about to say.
You think
For
about
sure.
all that stuff, and that's
sure.
that's a lot to put on your shoulders.
Process.
man.
Yeah. So
It's big because like we got people that probably had started their own clothing line. They may do like screen printing and things like that. You know, just getting started.
Yeah.
But I'll say with your brand and things, you can see
the cut and saw.
The cut
and
like,
saw.
I'm gonna give y'all a quick story, right? So I pulled this shot, ordered this shirt, pulled it out. I'm like, yo, it ain't got no seams in the front.
Oh yeah, I designed the
I
shirt.
paid attention to that.
I designed the
Yo,
shirt.
that's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
I ain't never like seen a shirt like that. So every time I wear it, people like, yo, that's a dope shirt. I'm like, yeah, and that's one thing I was about to say, like, just the quality, man.
Oh,
it's outrageous.
bro, I
man.
appreciate it. So it's funny you say that, man. And I'm sorry to cut you off. I originally made the seamless shirt because the original shirts are seam. You know, you have the seam here. I couldn't print on it, and the print never matched up. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, or it was just taking too long to like assemble a shirt. They're like, we're slowing down production. We're slowing down. We manufacture in the same building as Michael Kors. So we're slowing them down. Not only us, they're spending way more than us. So it's like you can't do that. Yeah. So
man.
Let's see.
Humble brag right
yeah.
I like that throwing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's lit. It's lit. Yeah. Most definitely.
Bro, that's one thing when
I appreciate it,
shirt,
man.
I'm like, yo, this fire. No
I appreciate
seams,
it.
like, that's a great design.
That's lit. That's
What you
lit.
came up with is like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, and talking about that, like you mentioned, manufacturing in the same building as Michael Kors. Before that, what was like the process? And, like, did you have to go overseas and
Was
go
you in
with
the
China
basement
and
or
get
not?
with the like understand the yarn?
Look. I'm gonna give y'all some history. Man.
Oh, but you know, I know he ain't trying to give her all the secrets.
Yeah. Nah. You know, yeah. You know, we gonna earn this one.
That part.
Long story short, man, I was manufacturing in Pakistan originally.
Wow.
Pakistan is very limited in what they could do. They can do a lot. Very limited though. So I went to where everyone goes. It's China.
Yeah.
China got the best materials in the world, man. Nike goes there for a reason. They're just advanced in everything they do.
Wow.
It costs more. Originally, like doing a clothing brand, man, I was trying to figure out pricing it, man. I've always been a person that I want to give you something quality, but not break the bank, man. I wanted those $90 hoodies shopping with my mom, you know. So I wanted to at least give you that and even try to match that quality. And I think we've achieved it, but more than that, just the knowledge and everything that, man, we've gained through the process, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So we're kind of like highlighting all the up pieces of Faith and Figures. Well, what was your like times where he's like, man, you know what, I'm done.
Bro, I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
literally last year on my close to my birthday.
Yeah.
Bro, I've given so much of my life to this thing, man. So much of my life to this. I'm like, yo, and then not kind of really receiving the root. I guess that's never really been it for me. It's just like I originally started because I felt like my closet was missing stuff. So I'm like, yo, I want a dope varsity jacket or a red peacoat. I can't find a red peacoat, especially in men. You can't find a red peacoat. So I'm like, yo, I want a red peacoat, and I still haven't made that peacoat. No lie.
I in fashion to like understand I want a red peacoat.
Yo, I wanted a red peacoat. Women got all the red peacoats. I was in USPS, man, coming from Atlanta, shipping our mannequins back home. Lady walks in. Red peacoat. No lie. Look. Yo, swear. She was like,
Is that my future?
Yo. So look, we walking out. I'm like, yo, I gotta tell her I love this jacket. Yeah. We walking out. Like I finally catch up to her, and she's like 3 people behind me. We finally walk out. I'm like, yo, I love your jacket. She's like, it's missing the lining. I was like, hey, I didn't ask you that, but the jacket was fire, man. The jacket was fire. So yeah, that's.
I got another question. So since you deep into fashion, when you go places, are you constantly like
soaking up stuff all the time, bro? All the time. And I think like even my wife, man, traveling is like probably my biggest inspiration. That like some of the clothes, man, we did this year is instead of getting like shot glasses when we travel, I started buying like soccer jerseys.
Oh, soccer jerseys is hard.
Yeah. So
European
so this year I wanted to make like a rugby, but not really. It was inspired by like the goalie soccer jerseys. They always got the hardest. The goalies got the hardest. It's hard. So I was like, it's cold outside, man. I can't do that thin material. So I went with a like a heavier knitted, knitted situation to kind of give you that same vibe, but it's not as loud as a soccer jersey would be. So.
That's dope. Hey, John, what you got on, man?
Hey, man.
Oh yeah. Season 4.
Season 4.
Season 4.
Yeah, that Faith and Figures, you know.
You know?
I think we all got a little bit of piece.
Oh yeah.
That was season 5.
For sure.
Hey, Jeff was trying to borrow one of my shirts, but he cannot fit it. So
And he's trying to borrow one.
he couldn't fit it.
I still got one of your shirts. I just ripped the seam in.
Oh man.
Clothes, so. So I'm curious, like how your first initial like offset of like creating clothing. It was 11 heads, you said, right?
11.
How 11 strong? I mean, but it was 11 people.
11 people.
So one, how did that come together? Like, and how did that even get started?
Man, I still to this day I design everything on my iPad. To this day. We around the table, we like, yo, like T was lit. You feel me? I went to A&T. Shout out to the T. You feel me? Yeah. So look.
Not AT&T.
Yo, we had T was lit, so we was like, yo, we got to do something. And and bro, my friend's wilding, I'm like, bro, I can't even go out with y'all no more. But long story short, man, we like, yo, we need to do something. I was already like really playing with graphic design a little bit, so I was like, I just started designing stuff. And originally, I think the first design was like I remade the Cash Money $sign. And it's like, yo, it's so trash, bro. It's so trash. It was so trash, yo. But yeah, I remade the Cash. Yeah. I don't even think no lie, if I run into it, I throw it away like immediately. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. But that was the first joint, man. The Cement 3s was coming out. There's a Cement 3 colors. You gotta do you feel me? And right, every time. So that was like kind of the first like first situation. And it didn't work. And I'm not saying it was because anyone specifically, but we weren't ready for that. We just organization, like just all of it, just setting up the business structure, all of it was trash. Like it was just.
So that was my next question. Like having 11 people, like trying to handle one brand. Was it times where y'all were like getting into arguments, or somebody wasn't pulling their weight, or
all the time, all the time, bro?
You feel like you was kind of like, yo, I need y'all to catch up to speed.
Yeah.
How was that? Because that can draw a wedge.
I was about to say, man. That conversation happened like 11 times before we dropped it. We had that conversation 11 times probably before we was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. And that was kind of like the end of it. It didn't like, we ain't say like, oh, we ain't doing this no more, but it was just like, man, I'm running around town trying to get stuff in stores, and it was just, I was like, nah, I can't do it.
No, that's good, because what you mentioned about 11 Strong, it's a lot of different people, a lot of opinions. In the essence of it, like we want our boys, we want to all like succeed together. But you got so many different opinions, it's hard for everybody to stay on the same page.
It's too hard.
Because like to be successful, you got to be very clear
Tunnel
what
vision.
you're trying to do and be able to execute on that like consistently.
Tunnel vision,
so, like,
for sure.
And that's all goes into a brand, right? Like, and I think that's a big conversation for today is just. You got your brand. You've been able to pivot in different moments. Like, what do you feel is like the most important thing that goes into creating my brand? In Faith and Figures. One, for me, because I mean, most people, as I'm noticing, like
people aren't designing their own merch. You know, they might outsource that, or I just have the connections. I just want to be the face of the business, whatever. But most people, they're not designing, so they don't ever have that drawback of like, and those people are like hype beasts in a sense. Like if right now in streetwear, everyone's wearing Spider, which is Young Thug, I think, clothing line. Spider. A lot of the clothes, even in Atlanta, are kind of catered to that style of graphic design, artwork, whatever it is, man. So just while we're in there, man, I think our clothes set themselves apart so much because it's not this, you know, it's like,
and they stand out.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, man, sometimes I can't design stuff, but I'm like, this ain't it. You know, like the jacket, 2.5 years. Wow. 2.5 years.
This one right here.
Yeah, 2.5 years. Like,
Pull that off.
oh yeah. 2.5 years, man.
Don't get the same color I get.
I like that. That's 5 too.
2.5, man.
So
And like we confirmed the color of this jacket probably like the week of the black jackets were already done.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, I need one more color. What's the color? And originally it was supposed to be navy blue.
that would have been hard too.
It was hard too.
It is supposed to be navy blue, man. Yeah. And
And the black one too.
navy blue fabric sold out.
Oh.
And the mill. And yeah, like my manufacturers, they could dye whatever.
Yeah.
But we're talking about pushing back production time.
Yeah.
You know, like I could give you something out of a swatch book, or I could dye whatever color you want, but I'm gonna push you back a week and a half, or 3 weeks, or whatever the case may be. I ain't with it, you know. Like, and then shipping here, man. Oh my God.
I bet.
Importing.
Yeah.
Import taxes.
Gotta go through
Customs.
Yeah.
Shipped by sea.
Yeah.
Man.
So if you got a brand out there and you think about building something, you gotta understand it's a lot that goes into
man.
it.
So
People take that for granted.
So okay, so obviously that's like a capital expenditure that you got to look at
For sure.
doing and all that stuff. So like,
sure.
what? I guess the question I'm trying to ask is like, what made you want to go that direction instead of going? Like, what made you want to go with your own brand instead of going like saying like, you know what, like I'm gonna go this route, then do my own brand. Like, I'm just curious like how that thought.
Process.
But yeah.
I'd probably say my dad. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So, I wasn't taught to like work for anyone.
Yeah.
You know, so originally like that was never an option. That never crossed my mind because this is what I'm accustomed to. With that being said, I never even thought about like, let me go help. You know, help this person
like,
out.
I'm just gonna build.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna just
like
build
that.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just build it. And
Cause I think for a lot of people, man, that's really tough. Like, you know, we talk to like a lot of different people, and I think running your own business, man, you're on the island by yourself. That's you. It falls on you. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
So like, I think
the design don't hit you like, yo,
That all
like,
ties
But
into
you
all
gotta
that.
make it work. You gotta make it
You
work.
gotta make
you
it
gotta
work.
figure it out.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
like, this is my income. This is how I support my family, myself. So if this design ain't working, let's plug the iPad up and keep going until it works.
man,
You know what I mean?
man, I'm telling you.
You're going Jordan 60 in the garden.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Like I ain't get a good angle in that photo. Let me do the spin around joint. Let's yo.
So outside of the Faith and Figures brand, like let's get more personal. What's your personal brand? Like what is it that motivates you to kind of do all this? You know what I mean? Be a good husband. Be a good
Man. Yo, that's be a good husband. So real talk. Yo, he went deep on me. Real talk, man. I am married. Love my wife. We met in 7th grade.
Oh wow.
Started dating in 9th.
Wow.
You know? Yeah. So a minute. But
That's cool.
and what's your question one more time? Yo, it's crazy because I was about to start ranting. You feel me?
jump over that.
Going to
Man in 7th
Ninth grade.
started dating in 9th grade.
He lost his train of thought.
Yeah. I'm like, golly. I'm like,
Wait, 7th?
for sure.
Old, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, long time.
Like what you personally value and like what makes up you. That's the main thing.
Man, so even that decision of getting married, man, I didn't witness anyone married in my family. Like, I mean, my aunt, when I was like young, first wedding, I didn't go to another wedding until I was like 28, 29 maybe?
Man.
So like, I just wanted to do something different, man. I think I found my partner, you know? So it's like, why not take that leap? Why not do something different then? And I've always done that. So like, that's consistent in who I am, I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. And to highlight your partner and your better half.
For sure.
Is behind the camera.
Yeah.
Shout out Bree.
Right.
I think that's big though. In building a business and being able to build like
she's the reason y'all able to get this, man. Because like, I was about to stop.
I was trying to get with it.
Yeah. I was about to stop, bro. I was, no lie, I was literally, I think December, maybe last year, I'm like, yo, I think I've given this enough.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, you're taken away from, man, me giving financially, giving to this thing. I'm like, I can imagine what we could do if I just took that off the table.
And see, that's why I was saying earlier, I know it's a capitalist, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bro, you running this whole operation, that's expensive. A lot. First of all, you said Michael Kors, and I know they got a payroll that's crazy. And so like, you trying to figure out your own, like how you running your own thing, man, that's a big expenditure that you putting out there. And you need that return to come back for you to be straight. I get it. That's all I'm like, man.
To this day, I still haven't paid myself.
Yeah.
From the, I put it all back. Wow. I put it all back every time.
So speaking of that, like, what you feel like, what would be your like future goals? Like, what would you like to see happen? You can write your way. You know what I'm saying?
Paris Fashion Week is high on my list, man. Paris Fashion Week. High on my list, man. And I want to do a very virtual, like, man, I want to take A&T band, like, literally get like North Carolina artists. Oh yeah. I got a whole vision. I got a whole vision, man.
Make that happen, bro.
Bruh, we there. I promise you, it's coming. It's coming. So some of the garments you don't see. I did a pea coat this year. It has a vest on top of it that zips off, so you could just wear the vest. But just
red.
No. I did. It's like a 3-tone khaki. You know, it's fire. It's fire. Yeah. It gotta be. Yo. So yeah, bro, that's what got me started, man. It's been a journey. But it's like I can't stop, man. I can't stop. I can't stop.
You got so many personal ties to living this lifestyle, creating this brand, like not driving. You know what I mean? Like going to the A, like this is
driving that stuff to
This is your motive. So it's like, how do I stop?
I'm curious, how much of an inspiration does your wife have on like the designs? Like, so if you make a desigan, do you have to get her like okay?
No.
But is she like,
yo.
She say that's trash.
Nah. She over here. Look. Let me tell you. I ain't gonna say what item. One of the items from the new collection. My wife wasn't the biggest fan, and she was like, "Yo, I like the design. You just need to change the front." And I'm like, "I can't." And like originally it was my homeboy was like saying it, and she was like, "Yeah, he is right." And I was like, "I ain't listening to him." Like, you don't know, bro. Like,
you don't know what's gonna hit.
Yo, you don't, man. You don't. Oh my God, you get it.
You gotta think about it, bro. Like, I keep going back to music. I listen to a lot of music.
Yeah, for sure.
But people make a whole album. They don't know what's gonna hit. Yeah. They try to push stuff, but they want something like, yo, this slap. We ain't put no money behind it.
Yeah,
and it slap.
That's why they put so many ears on it. Like, yo, what you think about this? You're like, nah, I don't really like it. That'd be the one though. You feel me?
Be the one.
Like, I didn't listen to
yourself.
For sure.
Well, we can all relate to it though. I know I can, because being an artist or photographer, videographer, like, you trying to make everything like perfect. But I think
that's the hardest thing. You even did some shots, and you like, bro, I didn't even know this shot was going to do that, and it went viral.
Exactly. You never really know.
Yeah, you don't know.
And like, it's hard. How do you stay like connected to like the essence of man? Like, I'm in this for the art, but then at the end of the day, it's like whatever hits is what everybody gonna go with.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna go with.
I think a piece of that is one, that shirt. Bruh, it's a shirt I know sells.
Yeah.
I will not make that shirt again.
For real?
Swear.
Oh no, he ain't lying. He not lying.
Swear.
He not lying.
Swear. I might give it to you in another color or something, but like.
I asked Jeremy, I'm like, yo, asked him, is he gonna have the shirt again?
That shirt is all right.
No.
Why you? Why?
Yeah.
Because it's like, imagine you play football, right?
Right.
Running back.
Yep.
Imagine if they made you hit the 2-hole every time.
Oh, I'm gonna score every time.
But look, does it not take the fun out of you?
Yeah.
Don't you want to hear something else? Like, don't you want to run to the 4? Don't you want to run to the 1? Like, I want to run to these different holes. So, me continuing to give you the same thing. Like,
You gonna watch yourself
I'm in it
out.
for I'm in it
So
to
what you telling me
create.
I don't need to wear this shirt again.
Nah, that's the
This one up.
You still put that on?
yeah. And like later, man, you know what I'm saying? 5 years down the line, like I might.
Drop it again.
Yeah.
That's
retro.
You feel me? Like for one, I know if I see you in that shirt 5 years from now, I'm like, oh, he was around in 19. You feel me?
He ain't been dropping. It ain't nothing consistent release.
Exactly.
You know who the fan base is.
Exactly.
Well, I think,
Classic.
and I heard you say just keep pushing forward and everything. And I want to go back to the quality of clothes. And listen, I shop a lot.
Okay.
And when you were laying out the clothes, I'm like, hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Definitely hard.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm
For
saying? And it's
sure.
just
For
like,
sure.
bro, because it's because you see a lot of different fashion, and like I was just telling him, like when I went to Italy, you see a lot of different brands, and the prices on those brands are outrageous sometimes. But sometimes I'm like, who wear that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so to see your clothes, I can see, bro. You said Fashion Week, Paris. You can easily do that. That's that's a shoe-in. That's just that's no way, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
What I think is crazy about fashion is like how you grow. Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a story in.
Here we go.
Do not
Do it. All our viewers out there is watching.
For sure.
They said, I like the shop, I like the work. But yes, now it does. But I remember when he first came to Carolina.
I was broke, bro.
You know,
Right.
I'm not gonna say my fashion was all of that, but every now and then I go in his closet just to see like, yo, can I wear this tonight? Can I wear this tonight? He had some South Beach LeBron.
That was a hit.
That was his staple.
That was a hit.
I followed the trends.
That was a hit for
We
sure.
talking about college. What was that? 2013.
Yeah, so Jeff came a long way, but you know, just like how your career, and like you know, your clothing line has matured and grown. Jeff's still growing.
Look, I like to get up.
One thing we're gonna do, we're gonna poll the audience and we're gonna go back and see the drip checks.
Oh, we gonna drip check?
I feel like I won the drip check.
You won the drip check today?
So Rodney, right? One of our viewers, Rodney.
Oh, Rodney. Shout out to Rodney.
Shout out Rodney.
Shout out to you,
I
Rod.
gotta see Rodney's drip.
I got to see right now.
Rodney been tuned in. He live in Cali, I think. He been tuned in since episode 1.
Nah, he has.
Right? After every episode, he leave us a review. Right? He like, hey, great topic. Maybe y'all should talk about this, and this.
Dope.
The last episode, he said, Charles, your swag is just impeccable. I said, Rodney, man, thank you. I sent to the group. I sent to the group. Fashion. I actually got on. I don't even like these.
But I told you to buy those.
Y'all related by blood.
I told you to get those.
He biased.
Let's be
Y'all
real
related by
now.
blood.
Let's be real. Y'all always used to text me like, yo, this fit.
Yeah, but you fell off though.
I did, and I just stopped caring.
I
In college, I used to be like,
You just put it on.
under my bed, I got 25 pair of shoes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm different. I'm like the very basic out of the group because
Jeremy, your fit J fire. Your
Like,
fit today is fire.
That's the one.
That's it.
That's the one for sure.
Hey, whenever I'm putting something on, you know what I mean? It's like the biggest, or you know, or something else.
Yes, sir.
But I could definitely swag a little Target outfit, no problem.
No,
But
confidently too.
The faith fingers is giving you.
Hey, look, bro, that's all you need in the closet.
No. I will say that though. The only way I really have even gotten into fashion, I'm not really into fashion, but I support the brand because the quality of the work that you put into
For sure.
you can respect that.
For sure.
You get it
For
into
sure.
your hands, you like, man, he put some work into that.
So we was talking about brand, right? And you talk about like marketing your brand. It's important. I get excited when I see them wear Fit for Life shirts. I'm like, man, that's my shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Germ has faithfully,
Oh, yeah, bro.
no pun intended, right, has represented the brand, and the marketing is crazy. Because when I see him in it, I'm like, man, that's nice.
That's not.
He's
He's a perfect stack.
And it's
For sure.
It's a
Small or medium, John?
yeah, it's a simple.
don't worry
It's his size. His size. Right.
And he be hitting. Yeah, you sure you want that side?
Yo, no lie. Soon as I see it pop up, I'm like, I'm gonna call him. I can't send this out.
Okay, time out. You just said something. Soon you see it pop up. So you take care of all that.
Yeah, everything.
So you know who ordering what, who doing what, boom, boom.
For sure.
So you really tapped into your fan base,
For
your
sure.
supporters.
For sure.
I love that.
For sure. And like if I know you and the size is like off, I'm like, yo, I gotta call you. Like this ain't his
I
size.
love that.
Yeah.
So you're taking the.
And I try to ship out next day, man.
I got my shit quick. And you
got
got
your
connected with shop too. So
Oh yeah.
Look
Look at that.
He shipped it. I'm like,
Bro, me and my wife built out the whole website. I shoot all the content.
You shoot the content too.
Yeah.
So you like involved about okay.
Yeah.
So
Because at some point in time, if I do hire somebody for this job, I don't want you to tell me you can't do this.
you did it.
I'll show you. And or I know how to do it, so this this is how we're gonna do it.
Cold out
Yeah. You feel me? You got to.
So
I didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
even, like wearing this shirt kind of like ties me more into, you know what I'm saying? You just because I know like, yeah, I mean, just because I know like the hard work that went into
For sure,
it. And
for
it's
sure.
just, like, it's dope, bro.
For sure, man. And you can see it in the clothes, man.
You see the passion.
These 4 a.m. nights, man.
Yeah.
My wife like, yo, you coming to bed? And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. Like, this the one though. Let me finish this real quick. You know, and
That's a beautiful.
bruh.
But also, so we went through 11 Strong. We went through the brand. Now we have Faith in Figures. You know, you got a new line coming out, season 5.
Sorry.
What actually went through Faith in Figures, which was established Juneteenth 2021? What actually was the Faith in Figures? Like, what made you think about that? Because a lot of people, I'll be in the store like, yo, what's that brand?
Well, we even talked about it like with the humble brag, like, yo,
Yep.
this a name we really want. You know, like if we want our brand to be that.
That's crazy.
And hopefully this isn't, the humble brag isn't the base the brand, but you know.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to deal with that.
We don't know.
Look.
We're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah. So, man, one thing I've noticed, man, is you can make anyone a believer to any name, and like you could have called this thing anything.
Yeah.
And like now my homies be like, yeah, you know I got that faith on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like y'all ain't believing this before before y'all saw this.
Yeah. But God did.
But God did. You feel me? But yeah, long story short, man, that like the name, bro, it speaks for itself. Just me trying to establish a relationship with God through my wife, honestly, man. That's where that came from. And Figures just means mentor, man. A figure. Most people don't know that. Yeah. Mentor. Yeah, for sure, man. And I kind of want to mentor, kids through the brand like that. Want to make clothes or can't afford this, but you can afford fabric.
Yeah.
You can make that leather jacket. And I just want to kind of help them at some point in time in this journey, man. And that'd be my way of giving back.
I'm so intrigued by that just because, like, having a vision just through fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a walk of life through fashion. You know what I'm saying? Ours probably came different through sports or whatever. But that's huge, bro, because not many people have that, like, you know what I'm saying, that twist. Like, yo, my brand of life is going to be through fashion. I'm going to make it work.
I think it's, man, you not knowing what you want to do. So it's like, I'm good at this though, so do I hone in on this, or do I kind of, and like generally what I pick up, I happen to be kind of decent at it. So I'm like, I can't be good at everything. What can I?
This is me, right?
Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah.
So I want to go back to something earlier too, because I think that's probably gonna be one of the.
I'm gonna tell y'all what the stitches mean too.
Okay. But I think it's gonna be probably one of the hardest things for you is when you already take a step back but keep the brand going. Is finding that person to be like,
you got it. Yeah. You got it.
Because bro, like I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna love it like you love it.
Oh no.
And you know that.
Yeah.
And so, man.
This is even hard trying to find people to work with you. You like, I'm still here doing this. Like, it's hard to find that person. And then vetting them.
vetting them. Yeah.
Like, how bad do you really want to see it grow?
Yeah.
Because obviously, if it grows, I'm the type of person you grow with this. This is not just me.
Should be, yeah.
Man.
So like that's huge, man. That's huge in it.
That touches on so much. We was just talking about
We
that.
were. That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Because a lot of times in our communities, we want to do everything on our own. We want to do, rightfully so though, like we haven't had ownership.
For sure.
We haven't had like the ownership of the things that we're presented to in life, and to be a consumer to go and buy.
For sure.
And we want to be able to own things that has legacy and is able to stand the test of time, right?
For sure.
And so I imagine, like Jeff was saying, there's going to be a moment in time where you're going to have to look to partner and look to bring in other people to be able to invest and take things to another level.
It's all scaling.
Scaling.
You know what I'm saying? Which is, and that's why I'm saying thing. I'm like, how can you scale?
When you're so attached to,
But not yet that. But it's just like it seems very, because like I'm an entrepreneur myself. So when I think about like, all right, if I have a baby like this, I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want anybody to touch it. You know, like,
Look, me and my wife bump heads to this day, bro. Yeah, to this day, she like, you should do this. I'm like, nah, like I'm not doing that. But
it's tough.
Yeah, like these are the things you learn through counseling and stuff. Like, man, I need to hear.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been the person I got to touch the stove. Let me see if it's hot.
Yeah.
You know, let me see if it's hot. I just told you don't touch the stove.
Yeah.
Like,
but I had
so like, all right. So yeah, I've always had to do that, man. And man, I wish you knew, man.
So how do you go about? But and I know we get something else, but like, how do you go about like actually? Because obviously you're trying to scale large. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, you said Paris. That's massive.
That's massive.
Right? That's a big step. So like,
Different.
How's that mindset going forward? Like, all right, like, are we actively trying to find somebody, or are we trying to groom somebody, or are we just gonna keep doing it? We're gonna scale it ourselves. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for real. I don't know what that looks like because I don't have anyone saying, oh, do the A, B, and C.
Right.
You know, and you'll get there.
Yeah.
I just recently found a mentor at SneakerCon. First mentor ever in fashion. Dude owns 3 warehouses and doing it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do cut and sew.
Yeah.
So a lot of it just print shops. And
Wow.
with us going overseas, a lot of this is funded from our own pocket. So it's I'm pretty much on a net 60.
Yeah.
You know, like I invested this, and then, you know, production time 30 days, shipping time if I ship by sea is 30 days.
And in your head, you like, bro, any delays, that's more money.
For sure. Like I'm on them. I text them. No lie, if I place an order, I'm texting you the next day. Y'all start?
Yeah, you should.
like what's the update? They're like, yo, you just gave us the order, but what's the update? Like y'all is fabricating it? Like what's going on? Like I want to know every step. And it's probably bad that I'm that controlling, but
you gotta be. It's your money.
But now they know. They like, oh, he
own it.
Yeah.
So how did you find a manufacturer?
A lot of research, man.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, bro, spending money.
Yeah.
Like if I find the gym. This is the gym. Alibaba. For those designers out there.
Catch this.
Alibaba. You got to spend the money though. Sampling. I was the type to sample one time. My wife was like, nah. like nah, bro. Like, bro, which is why that jacket took 2.5 years. I'm like, I got it. Fit wasn't right. Changed the fit. Matter of fact, I got the jacket. We loved the jacket. It originally had like, I think it was wool in the front, leather sleeves. It was all green suede in the back, and then had you know, the firefighters tassels like that snaps it. It had that on the jacket. Varsity jacket though. Fire. I was like, yeah. No, the samples are crazy.
But the fit, you said the fit one, right?
Nah, that one was decent, but I was like, yo, it's missing something. It's missing something. Then I went like real varsity jacket. It was cool. It wasn't it.
And see, that's why I wanted people to understand, like, it takes a lot to do what you're doing.
Man.
Like, bro, I'm highly impressed. Like, 'cause I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot of work.
You gotta be tapped into 10 places at one time.
Oh, she literally wrote down all my manufacturers at one on a list, and she's like, in her world, she might think all these people, one person is making everything.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, you talk to all these people? And I'm like, yeah, everyone. Like,
and you talking to your fan base, the people buying it.
Posting.
You're like, yo, I know you, this ain't your fit. Like,
That's especially if I see a name I identify, you know what I'm saying? I see his name pop up, I'm like, bro, I can't send you the large. You feel me? I can't send. I can't. Yeah. I was like, nah, bro. I can't do that.
One thing he just said though about, man, only one mentor.
One. And that just happened. No lie.
That's what I'm
just happened.
Bro,
I'm running stuff through my head right now. I'm like, one mentor, wow. And like, just imagine when you find that that
one.
He's probably really going, but when you find the one, he's like, I'm gonna give you the whole game. And that's one thing that
does it. Like what you just said, what he said, he was like, he don't even do this.
He don't do stitching. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest thing too. Is like,
yeah, for sure.
But he knows too.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, people don't understand the value of mentors, and like, even when I mentor people, I try to tell them like, yo, I've had pitfalls, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did and what you shouldn't do. You still gonna live your life. You still gonna touch that.
You still gonna touch the stove.
Still gonna touch the stove. And then when it's hot, like, all right, all right. Now, Jeff, what you saying? Like,
Yeah.
When you touch that stove, that just builds more credibility for you.
Right.
To know, like, okay,
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. He's told me this. He warned me. He warned me.
And I look for that in other people too, like to help me, because I don't know all the answers. And I'm like, yo, like, oh, how you do this? How you do that? Like. And so for all y'all out there,
you still gonna touch the stove.
I'm the same.
Yeah, for sure. You're supposed to.
Figure out, like, we're gonna F around long enough to find out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be in the back of my head. Like, dang, that was hot.
For sure.
What's next? Let me go back to what he said. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, you gotta do that, bro, because like, we all creative geniuses in some shape or form.
For sure.
Like.
Well, hold on, because that's another thing that really amazes me, the creativity.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. Like, we got emergenetics at work, and it tells you what kind of leader you are.
Emerging.
And creativity is something that I feel like I lack in, like the innovative, So like,
what's next?
Like, and the fact that you're able to like, okay, this works, but what's next? You probably already think about season 6.
Oh yeah.
It's probably already in the book.
Oh yeah.
How are you wired like that? Have you always like that? Like when you were kids?
Yo, crazy thing is, I'm generally ahead of things, and I don't know how. I really don't.
That's all God.
Like, God did. I'll see something, or I'll pick up on fashion, like something like, and it could be something so new, like what are people doing now? Just anything, man. Down to the strings with the logos on them.
Yeah.
Literally around the time I designed them, Palm Angels was doing it. I didn't see Palm Angels shorts. I didn't see their pants. It just happened to happen like that.
Yeah.
Like, so things like that. Back to what you said about you pick up gems from people.
Yeah.
The stitches is you sewing all those gems from people up. That's what the stitches are.
I love that.
Yeah, because I didn't have a mentor.
Yeah.
So I took pieces from.
And you still technically don't.
Yeah, for sure.
You just gain one.
Yeah.
But like, you don't really have one. Which is crazy.
For sure.
Wow, bro.
So that's man, my dad, I don't love everything about my dad, but I took the pieces from him his hustle. I learned that. I learned love from my mom. I took that from her.
So
all that is just representation of the stitches. Yeah.
That's hard, bro.
But see, one thing I like, bro, you so like mentally and personally attached to your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just get in it just to like cash out.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm on.
And like, don't get it twisted. The cash out is definitely the goal. Like, yeah, for sure.
But you dialed in.
I'm dialed in. Yeah.
It's like you mentally, when you design it, you mentally sitting there thinking about, all right, how can I make this personal?
For
So
sure.
when I see Jerm wearing that, I know, those stitching on that come from.
But you wear the clothes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Because what's personal ability?
What's more important is, yes, He's doing it because he loves it. He's passionate about it. He wants to, of course, eventually have a return for it, legacy-wise, have that to be able to live on. But it's value. If anybody can take anything from like what we do or what anybody does, is like provide value to other people. When I put this on, when I buy something, I'm actually feeling it. If I don't put nothing on that
Go back to the drawing board.
if I ain't put it on, I ain't really been rocking it like that. That just lets you know what it is. No disrespect, but I'm letting you put more work into it, more value into what you're doing. That brings value to people.
Yeah.
So that's very big. I'm pretty sure you think about that too.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I don't know, man. Just trying to, like you said, man, just trying to stay ahead of the curve. Man, just in conversation, I'll come up with like the next slogan for the next line. Like, this line was called "All Faith."
First of all, this is the hard. It's not hard.
So it says off the number 8, faith. You get it? Yeah. So it was just me. Yeah. It was just trying to think of innovative things, man. I wanted it to look like it was 2 completely different sweatshirts put together. I think we achieved it.
You did.
Yeah, I think we achieved it.
Brought it all together.
All together.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know where it come from at 4 o'clock. I'd be probably delusional. Like, yo, this is it. Nah, it's there's a gray and orange. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My little brother, bro, he loves orange, so that's my piece for the little bro. Man. That's the piece for the little bro.
So you were saying like last December you almost gave up. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to pour from an empty cup. What restarted you? What would ignite it?
My wife.
Right.
For sure.
So, well, what did she say though? Like what?
Yo, she was like, yo. What
did you say?
What did you say?
I think it's when you know someone is they're on the right path. They may not have all the answers, but you could feel it, you could trust it in your spirit. You've been praying on it for so long, and you know you're supposed to keep going. You can't let your family, your friends, you can't let them stop. They might need to like take a second, rethink, re-strategize, because don't stop. You just gotta keep praying and building. And I knew this is a part of his purpose, and I didn't want him to let that go because of the complexities or just the journey. And so I'm glad he kept going. Proud of you.
I did like we thank you.
We needed a mic on you.
Yeah, right.
We needed a mic on
Can I go back to like what you said early on? So y'all met in 7th grade and started dating at 9th.
For sure. I had to pause for that one.
So 7th grade, were you not that guy?
Nah.
Or
She said,
Yo. So no lie. My wife liked me in 7th grade. I just wasn't mentally there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for that. God was like, don't do that. You feel me? So, bro, no lie. How it linked back up? My brother came home every day. You know who you need to talk to? I'm like, who? Ian, little sister. I'm like, word? He like, yeah. Out back then, every day, MySpace.
Yeah.
Slid in the DMs. Slid in the DMs. Yeah, right. So yeah, man. Yeah.
That's when we had the recorded voice.
Right. What's up, ma?
What's up, ma? I know y'all missed your call, but I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. What's up, ma?
Jeff, what did your voice
Play the ringtone in the gym.
Let it ride out for a few more seconds.
Right.
Jeff, what song did you have on yours?
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
MySpace back, he had kiss me through the phone.
He was a lover. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Right.
I was never on MySpace. I'll let y'all live that.
Nah, Bebo?
It's too young.
I used to be on Bebo too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was on all the social media.
He just don't remember though.
Nah? Oh, yeah. You were sheltered?
I was remotely, you know what I mean?
Remote?
I was doing what I had to do. He didn't have a computer. I didn't have a computer. I was watching all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, he definitely.
Right.
Nah, man. I think at the end of the day, bro, the line is amazing.
Love, bro.
And you got a wife that supports you, which is listen, that's what we all strive to have, and like, bro, that's love. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you got it. And it's like the person like digging in the hole and they about to hit the goal. You can't stop.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro.
Yeah.
I like that, Peanut.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I'm about to use it. Yo, not a lot to you. I'm gonna remember that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna remember
like,
that.
You
Like,
can't stop, man.
Can't stop.
And that's like, and they know like we joke around a lot. Like you heard us clowning.
Yeah.
We joke around a lot, but like each of us, bro, like we.
Before or after I broke your cups, man. That was before. Yeah, I did break his cups in here, man. I broke his cups, bro. Oh my God, I broke his cups. Messed up the whole podcast, man.
Hey, come on, materialistic things. Come on, bro.
Right.
Anyway, so nah, but
Yeah.
Jordan, chill out, bro.
We can have a convo.
Nah. But what I was saying though is like, see, like with us, bro, we all came through college together.
For sure.
We all got to see each other grow. And, you know, we all on our different phases. But I think the one thing that remains is like I always try to say, speak everything into existence. They know that's what I pride myself on, like, speaking that in. So you say Paris Week, bro, like, you the fashion show, I truly believe you're going to be there. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to see it. And we're going to replay this back.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up.
Oh man, I might need y'all to walk in the fashion show. You feel me? I might need y'all to walk in the fashion show.
Coming in with the medium.
Yeah. Big heat.
I be the plus size.
Yeah.
Hey, do you make stuff inside?
Yeah.
We're gonna get my size right while we.
Right. Tailored.
I'm getting the order together. Yeah, and the other thing, man, I think it's all about connections. Like obviously, like I went on your page and I saw like you're already connected. You know what I'm saying? But anything that we can do to help continue to further that.
Dope.
All it takes is one of our old teammates to throw a jacket on walking in the pregame.
Oh, and that's quick.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, that easy, man.
Simple.
That easy.
Yeah. I mean, so whatever we can do, dog.
Bro, same here, man. Same here. Every time y'all post something, bro, I'm trying to share it and and so forth and so on, man. That's I think hand in hand. That's how we get to this level, man. If this show blows up, they're only gonna go find who was on these shows.
Exactly.
You know, and vice versa. They like, oh, Faith and Figures was on this joint. They gonna listen to it like, yo, run the numbers up.
Exactly.
By then, y'all on season 2. You know, it's lit, man.
And that's our thing, bro. Like we put good energy out there.
For sure.
Listen, we like you said. I think like you said with your wife. Y'all don't always see the same page, especially with the fact.
Not at all.
Send the podcast for us. Be like, yo, like. I think we should do this. And Jeremy's like, nah, y'all need to sit down and do something.
It's challenges.
It's challenging to say, man. We all have like a different, like, you know what I'm saying? We all have different ideas, but we make it work. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about, dude.
That's dope.
Especially when you got such a tight-knit friendship, like, connected to it. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo,
and man,
I figure it out.
Oh, bro, I applaud y'all for even having that, man. I barely have, man. Like literally, same-sex friends. Like my friends now are her friends' husbands. No lie, like that's just what it is.
That's love. I mean,
you know.
Sometimes it's
got
like,
good people.
Right. I'm like, I think I should have went to Carolina. Like,
You should have Carolina, bro.
What happened?
Hey, speaking of that too, man, I want to applaud you for being just a solid individual.
Oh, I love.
Yeah,
all the time though.
Yeah.
When I was in Carolina, sophomore year or we're gonna say junior year, senior year maybe. I was at one of the clubs.
Jared about to get beat up.
But Bree was my mentor. Okay.
She told me this, and she had no idea. Did you know? I knew it. Yo, no lie, I feel like he was like my little brother at Southeast. No lie, yo. If anybody was playing like when you were young, and you know we were on varsity and he would like come up and play, he was the only one I wanted to play with. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to play with the rest of y'all. Like,
always in practice.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but when I was around at that point in time, man, y'all just hooked me up, make sure I was good.
Oh, for sure, bro, for sure.
I appreciate y'all. Always continue to be that way.
Oh, bro,
always,
got to,
man.
bro, got to.
And we applaud you for that, man. So.
For sure, I tell people all the time, bro. I was like, no matter where this brand's going, bro, call my phone. Like,
Yeah.
like,
That's what
I don't care if we doing 100 million in sales. Like, hit my line. Like, you can still get in touch with me.
So I was actually just you talk about like faith and religion. I was actually just looking at a sermon I shared with y'all on Instagram the other day, where he's talking about like, you know, when you sow into others, right, and when your goal is to help other people grow, and you put that seed, you're gonna grow.
For sure.
And that's financially, obviously, you know, but in so many other ways, when your goals are correct, and when you're aligned and you're focused on the right things, everything else, all the materialistic things, right, it'll come with it. But you gotta just stay humble,
For sure.
stay true to yourself, and you're doing that. And that's why we support it.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
I'm out of Phoenix. I got that bass on. Beats and progression.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
For sure. Yeah.
Wifey got us something.
Oh yeah. So look, we brought gifts, man. We brought gifts. We brought y'all a piece.
Yo, Jerry.
Look.
Yeah, Jerry, look at you. Look at you. He had
Yeah.
I had Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, I'm like, yo, Jerry, let me borrow a hat, bro. I'm gonna buy one.
I'm the hat person.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Guess what he hit me with?
What?
He gonna know you didn't buy it.
Chill. I'm gonna buy.
Man, chill on me, bro. Yeah.
Guess what he said? Guess what he said when he got here?
Forgot the hat.
Shut up, man.
For sure.
This is blue hat I want, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Hard, man.
Hey.
Y'all gonna cop that. Y'all gonna
Oh
cop
We'll
yeah.
put all the information.
Oh, please.
Season 5, when that release drop,
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the whole
Pressure.
Y'all gotta get to it.
Pressure.
We gonna close it out in a minute. Let's talk about the wine right quick, man. What's our rating on that?
Yo.
What's our rating on that for the combo?
That look good on you, JP.
It do though. I ain't gonna hold you. It do though.
It's good on.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really crazy.
Everything works out.
I ain't gonna say that.
Guess what? Nah, don't say that.
Nah. That joint hard. That joint is hard.
It feel hard. We never can find a hat that fit him. Never. It always be to the side.
He's a gem for
Like, yo,
sure.
fix your
Hey,
hat.
I love my hat. Hey,
Yeah. Hey.
Turn.
Bruh.
You must have told him I wanted his hat.
Bruh.
I tried to take yours.
Nah.
Divine intervention.
Hey, look.
I said, Turn, bring me the blue hat. Nah.
Hey man, I wanna also highlight something real quick. You just came from Atlanta, bro. You was like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta stop by Charlotte.
Yeah.
Link up with the guys. So
For
hey,
sure.
we really appreciate that, man. Close off season 1.
Appreciate it.
That's big, bro. We're gonna always support you
Definitely.
no matter what.
Definitely.
I like what you're doing.
Yeah. Real quick, what do you think about the wine? Because I know you.
Oh man, what are we rating this? Like 1 to 10?
0 to 10.
0 to 10.
Yeah, they be terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Honestly, can we take a picture of that bottle?
Yeah.
I'm a probably 9.5 that thing.
Okay.
I'm a 9.5 that thing. You know?
Here first.
Look. Yeah. That's the one.
Hey, hold on, Jerry trying to get us turned. I just checked.
Cereal.
What's the alcohol?
15.1. Hey, it's my type right here. That was top shelf.
Top shelf.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, this is a must.
Oh yeah.
9.5.
9.5. That's
I'm gonna leave it
strong.
at that. I like it.
That's strong.
For real.
Like, listen, I'm about to. I'm gonna get a case.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Nah, but it's all love, man.
You need to stock the wine rack.
Anything else you want to leave us with?
Oh man.
Season 5 coming out.
Season 5
Anything
is.
else you want to wrap us up with?
Go cop, man. Buy that.
Go cop.
Man.
I'm
Go cop for sure. Man, believe in yourself, man. Tune into the podcast.
Love.
And man, the humble brag.
Listen, y'all ain't even y'all people. He gave some humble brags. He wore on the sleeve today.
Oh
That's what we like,
yeah, for sure.
I wasn't gonna ask him for 3 points.
You ain't
because
got to.
He gave a lot of gems throughout
gave
there.
a lot
So
of
make sure
gems.
you
He gave a
took
lot
notes.
of gems.
Make sure you took notes.
Oh, for
Hey,
sure.
but
For sure.
once again, the humble brag season 1 concluded with amazing guests. And guess what? We back for season 2.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's been tuned in since day one. We got a couple people that's been tapped in, giving advice and suggestions, and we really appreciate that. We are out.
Yeah. Oh, we may have some like little special episodes during the off season, but y'all stay tapped in. Like, comment, subscribe.
One-on-ones, man.
But yeah, much love to everybody.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
That's a wrap.
We out. We out. Episode 10.
Classic.
Oh yeah.